Where are we now? Out a different door. Life is good. Or a couple of doors here. We're in South Dennis. Just stayed at a different house last night. And this is what it looks like at 6:15 with a temperature of 63 degrees in South Dennis and a dew point of 63. I would say this front lived up to all its hype. And now we didn't get the 7 inches in the Pioneer Valley. We didn't get the 5 inches in Connecticut, but we got 3.75 in Chicopee, Massachusetts, with more than 2 inches in 20 minutes. Last night with this front, multiple waves of low pressure. The first storm came into Boston before 2 p.m., and we were all over that, watching that from our deck. And then just multiple waves. I kind of chased down here to Cape Cod, or it chased me. And then we got some rain here, but it kind of fell apart. Severe storms were reported just north of Boston. And then another wave came through, and it was pretty much after dark that this happened in West Springfield. There was some flash flooding, and there was a lot of lightning. And before the sun even went down in Mansfield, Massachusetts, a strong storm. And Brian also reported more than 1 inch in 20 minutes, and he was out after the rain with his kids. And that lightning bolt happened after the storm there in Mansfield. Foxborough, marble-sized hail. This is all just yesterday. Haven't even gotten to today. Well, this front's moving offshore and things are going to change. Anybody want an old boat? I'm getting in this door. We're going to take the show on the road for the rest of the forecast. Going, yeah, the car got going again, so that's good news. Oak catkins still coming down from the sky, from the trees. Bummer. So minor puddle here. I think we got less than 1/4 of an inch in South Dennis, where the wind is calm right now, but it's going to change quickly with the storm that left Florida merging with our front from yesterday offshore, catching sunrise from the other side of the river. Different town. We're going to a different town. North Dennis Road, South Yarmouth Road, whichever direction you're coming from, changes names. And it's still raining, or it's just a last shower coming through here. And this is the inner reaches of Bass River here, called Crab Creek, because it's got great crabs. So on the left side is Dennis, on the right side is Yarmouth. So we're in Yarmouth now. Out the door now, on the banks of Bass River, where I think we have to let this rain shower go by. It's a new season of water testing. And right now it's calm, but the wind is really going to pick up over the next few hours here. There's Charlie carrying the equipment. We're not sure where we're going yet. Is that an owl or a mourning dove? High pressure moving in. What is wind? Air moving from that high in southeastern Canada to the dual low pressure systems, one on the Maine coast this morning, and that other old tropical system going well east of Nantucket. Increasing sunshine. Oh, the breeze is just kicking in on the backside of this rain shower that's just pushing east of the mid-cape right now. It's kind of a scary looking walkway right there, isn't it? Let's do it anyway. So this morning, the surface temperature map showed 63 over 63 in Hyannis and calm. That's temperature 63, dew point of 63. But if you look to the northwest there in New York, temperatures are in the low to mid 40s with a dew point in the 40s. That's our air that's coming in tonight. Now we're just getting the first bit of that air right now. This is Fallon's Pond. You know it well. The house that I grew up in is right over there. And yesterday, a sad day, we took down the tallest tree, not in that tree line anymore. That was necessary. And there's the sun that's going to come out. Well, actually, this cloud's going to go by, and the back edge of the cloud is in the other direction. So we've got technically cold air advection. Yesterday, Boston got to 86 before that thunderstorm came in. And today, probably still near 80 here at the south coast, the last area. Hey, Rob. Tim making his video on your dock here on the shore, where the water level is rising every year. Look at that oak tree that's just trying to survive. It's nailed into the side of the hill, and that is the survival instinct of a tree. And so this high pressure system comes in tonight, and you know the story. It's going to get cool. On the backside of this high, though, there's a heat wave. But tonight and tomorrow morning, what a beautiful moon. And tomorrow, the temperature recovers back to near 80 degrees, and then it's off to the races. We're going to have a storm that's bringing snow to Montana in the next 48 hours. Winter storm warning in Missoula for the higher elevations. 20 inches of snow in Montana. At the same time, an extended heat wave arrives in New England. That storm goes across southern Canada, and we have warm air advection beginning on Monday, and that warm air advection is going to continue right in through most of next week. It's not until here about maybe next Thursday or Friday that we start to see a front come in here with very weak low pressure systems, but intense thunderstorms with temperatures 95 to 100 in New England starting, if not Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the front may break the heat next weekend. That's a tough call so far, but there'll be a lot of thunderstorms scattered around, a lot like yesterday's rainfall lottery. All right, so my friends are over here waiting for me to shut up, and I'm probably waking up the neighbors. So I'll just wrap it up, and I'll leave you with the Enmore storm following me yesterday all the way to Cape Cod. What a day. In some cases, picked up more than 3 inches of rain. Looks like a baby heron going by right there. Cool. All right, talk to you tomorrow morning out a different door.
At least it's been down. Yeah.
How many neighbors did I wake up? You think they could hear me in Dennis? A new dog. He's like, I don't think I like these stairs.
Yeah, he's afraid of the stairs.
Coco, you want to be on out the door with her more? You don't want to come down these stairs though, huh? Going the other way. Hey, Coco. I think you were on actually a couple weeks ago. We had you on. Yeah, you and Rex were chasing each other around like crazy. Remember that? Yeah, just like that. It was just like that. It was right here. All right, and more from yesterday. Traveling all over the place. You like the sun, Rex? Yeah, it's pretty warm, it's pretty sticky. And the heaviest thunderstorms in all of the Northeast here at 1 o'clock this afternoon are right there. It's just amazing. And we've got some 25,000 footers coming out of Worcester County, right down the pike into Boston. So this should be interesting. I'm headed the other way, but we'll see who comes first, the storm or me leaving. Wow, 1:30 p.m. when thunder roars, T-Rex goes outdoors. All right, so there's now a severe thunderstorm warning in effect in Boston, right downtown. This thing has really escalated quickly. You can tell by how dark it is. This is a tall cloud. It's up to 34,000, 35,000 feet. That's 5,000 feet taller than Mount Washington. You can see the Mount Washington. It's 29,000 feet taller than Mount Washington, 5,000 feet taller than Mount Everest. It's a little bit ahead of schedule. Here you go, Rex. The guidance had this coming in about 3 o'clock, so, you know, to get this thunderstorm out from 48 hours or even 18 hours is pretty good. And we couldn't do this in the olden days when there was nothing on the radar in the morning and a severe thunderstorm coming through 1:45 in the afternoon. I guess I'll stick around a few minutes to see how this goes. It's about a 10-minute walk to the car from there. They're packing it up for good reason. There's now a severe thunderstorm warning in effect right here. Storm right over Boston and Everett and Winthrop coming right at us. There's a light wind from the west now. A little bit of an outflow boundary just came through. The wind was from the southwest. Temperatures come down. And I'm sure the boaters know what's going on. There's a special marine warning in effect. So there could be some wind gusts past 55 miles an hour and some 1-inch diameter hail coming out of this 35,000 foot tall cloud. Tempted to go live on YouTube, but a lot of other things going on in the world. I will stick around though, just to see what happens. T-Rex, when thunder roars, what do? Well, we go outdoors, but everyone else is supposed to go indoors. Could use some rain in that gauge. We'll let you know. I think I'll stick around for another hour just to watch this storm. All right, minutes later, about 2 o'clock. Wind well out ahead of the storm. I was just out here 2 seconds ago and it was nearly calm. Now we're west, so there's a cold downbursts. Not even in the thunderstorm yet, gusting 25 to 30. I imagine people are scrambling off the beach right now. I don't have the best view of the beach. Just went live on YouTube, that was pretty fun. So we got some fat raindrops and we're watering the lawn again. And the wind was only strong right ahead of it. And I had about 2 or 3 lightning bolts and no hail. And look at that, Steve doesn't even care that there's a thunderstorm going on. T-Rex does, and I'm sure Mitt is under a bed. All right, let's hit the road. Got another door to go out. Oh, I just turned off the camera and the loudest lightning so far just occurred. Unfazed. Steve took off though. Wow, the sailors were out there pretty far. What's the Gusset Sailing School? This is post-storm, they're just getting in. Yep, hard to sail back into a wind from the west at 25 miles an hour. Everyone's safe. Everyone's safe. No sirens. It's all good. I believe. Rain lasted almost an hour. Cooled us off. The warm road is now steaming. That was a good hour worth of rain anyway. The thunder was actually a little stronger after the rain ended, and there's some clearing sky. May have some more rain developing, but as for the rainfall lottery, I didn't win the mega bucks, but a 0.38, not too shabby. That'll water the lawn and garden for a while. Nice refreshing breeze now. Actually, feels like it's from the east a little bit. Yeah, the boats are pointed towards the east. Little mezzo low, that thunderstorm complex, but we're not in the cooler air yet. Still a couple more rounds to go. Let's get in traffic. Yeah. And I really like to time it perfectly so I get caught in the traffic of the schools getting out too on my way to the highway. But at least we got a nice view of the towering cumulonimbus backside of the cauliflower cloud. I think that's actually a new one for me because the one that went by us with all that rain was a lot bigger than that one. All right, yeah, Friday, 4 o'clock, sure. Am I missing something? Is Cape Cod closed? Closed for the weekend, sorry. I gotta go home. There's a pretty cloud top, but we caught up with the blue sky, 79 degrees, 80 degrees, breaking news. At the exit formerly known as 6, now 68. We got in front of the front. We left the rain off to the north. The front is moving faster, the rain is moving faster to the east than to the south. Welcome to sunny Cape Cod on a Friday with traffic moving right along. The southwest wind is a little cooler down here, right in the middle of Cape Cod. Got ahead of the same cloud in the subsidence in the blue sky, and nowhere near as ominous a cloud, but the front's kind of slowing down. There's going to be a wave on the front, and who knows what's happening here as we go out the door for weather and more on our Saturday morning. I'm going to try and call it an early night tonight. Promises, promises. Oh yeah, the Celtics are playing. I actually hope they go another game. I want them to come back to Boston. How's that time lapse today of the thunderstorm coming right over my head at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Sorry, it was off by about an hour and 45 minutes. Doug. Still waiting on the rain on Cape Cod, but this fresh lawn is looking fresh, and this little dude is looking even fresher. So smug, just sitting there munching on it. Like, what are you gonna do about it? It's me coming after you right now. Better hop on over. Yard. It's only like a month old. Looking good. Looks like we got some sporting events going on over here too. What's up, Chuck? All right, 6 o'clock. I think this could be the last one. We've just planted a bench, which should last pretty much the rest of our life. It looks really good. Where's your tamper? This piece of strapping is also known as a tamper. And so what was this bench modeled after?
Bud Carter Trail. Dedicated bench up on the trail.
That would be across the pond in Yarmouth.
Yeah, near Weir Road. And those
Just above Weir Road.
There.
So this is an
I need
homage.
better tamping than that. Can you two-handed, please?
No, I'm making a video, dude. What's wrong with that? Could you get a better piece of wood than that? Go, look at that root. That's got to go.
Hug
Is
it.
that from your septic system there?
Hug it.
Hug the root. It's about 8:30. Just went live on YouTube on Cape Cod and trying to catch the second round of showers and thunderstorms. So it's breaking up over the Bass River right now, but there's another batch coming into about Marston's Mills that may get us. So just never ending. Weather follows me. For real, a wrap now, approaching 9 o'clock. The real heavy rain just missed us to the north, amazing. But if you look off to the southwest over Connecticut, there's a serious meso low pressure system, cyclogenesis happening on this front. So in Cape Cod and Rhode Island, the best may be yet to come. That's it for today. Strawberry moon right behind those clouds.